Hello everyone, my name is Jabbar Sayed. I am basically a co-founder of a training and on-demand, coaching platform called Foito, Foito. And if you're having this video right now, you're watching this video, that means you would probably have, taken an access, requested an access, one of our, business drills or templates. That have been for business modeling. It could have also been for the digital marketing plan creation, right? So today we are going to do this additional effort of taking you through this drill on a video format, a pre-recorded video that I am doing right now, which will eventually help us optimize reaching our professional goals in terms of using that sheet properly. You are trying to see how to make it a best kind of a use through customization for your own business. Then I'm going to help you today with that as well. We will quickly jump on to the Excel sheet and see where we can get forward with it, right? And see how it can see one of the example of a confectionery, or let's say a bakery business to start with in the food and beverage sector. You would probably want to get customization for your specific industry type. If it is B2O, which is for organizations which are non-profit, or if it is B2B, which is of the with software as a service, SaaS company or something like that, then I would be happy to help you with a full-time program that we run at Foito, which is called Business Launch and Audit Program for entire business teams. It could also be leaderships, a team alone that want to attend it, but it's always advisable for you to have more team members join in for the understanding of the whole, the foundation of your business strategy and the growth aspect of the business as well. Okay. Now quickly let's move to the screen sharing and see how we can look at the sheet. Okay, let me just go back to it quickly. Okay, all right. I am going to access the sheet by signing into my account. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to thank everyone who have requested for access and taken that initiative of looking at business modeling aspect and business framework for your business, right? And it's very important activity because I will tell you, if you are very clear with your business model, if you're very clear with your revenue streams, if you're clear with your USPs and quality control process, then the marketing effort that your team is putting in terms of representing your business out there, in terms of communication strategy, in terms of lead generation, in terms of brand visibility, everything will be 3x. I'm guaranteeing with that optimization effect that you see because of the fact that now you're clear with how many revenue streams you will want to have in the business, how you want to expand. That gives you a lot of leverage on optimizing your marketing budget to a great extent. That's what this activity will help you in the first initial or primary way of looking at it. Now, the few things that you would be able to help understand and work around for your business with this sheet is to be able to build a better team. If you would have team which is obviously divided into departments, you will be able to see how to optimize those departments with creating a master level department among them, right? So let's start with one of the activities one by one. You can always read through the information that we have provided with you on the worksheet itself, but we are happy to take you through with one of the aspect that we have given. This is only a first module that we are offering at absolute no cost with the worksheet as well. But if you would like to probably go ahead and take a full program and enroll with us, then we are happy to assist. We have got various trainers in different domains of the business across the globe. We have been serving 50 plus clients now. We have our strategic presence in the US and Delaware. We have our presence in the Dubai. We have been operating in India market as well, right? Now, coming to the sheet, if you look at it now, we have four quadrants as you see in my background as well, right? We have team, we have technology, we have USP and the revenue streams, okay? We can also look at quality control in the additional aspect, right? But for now, let's focus on these four. Okay, let's go to team, right? To start with team, I want to highlight one of the exercise that we have done for a small coffee shop kind of business. We wanted to show that in 2022, you need not be more of like just a coffee shop business. And you have competitors like, let's say, Starbucks, you have competitors like barista and other coffee confectionery houses or food and beverage houses, right? So in order to be a revolutionary startup which is on demand, which is modern, which is uh, global at the same time, franchisable, we want to do this drill to make you understand how it will quickly and magically change of how you look at and the aspects of building your framework as around it, right? So looking at building teams now first, there are four types of team or departments that you should obviously be looking at in 2022. One is the creative department. It has to do with communication, content, and creative. That can be a good representation for your brand. Then second would be of the innovations, right? Innovations, when we say we talk about engineering team, it could also be somebody who's very good with analytics, mathematics, technology, stuff like that. So we have creative, we have innovations. And if I go back now, you will see that, excuse me, we have, uh, you know, the uh, basically general management, which is holistically a combination of all the teams in one place, right? That is a third, division to your team that I have made. And the fourth and final division is very important as well, which is quality. Let me quickly go back to teams and give you an understanding. This worksheet will help you create some master level task of what your creative team's goals should be, how many employees should be there, what kind of skills that they should have on a mass level, right? On a master level. And the second aspect would be of about the innovations team, right? It has to talk about what kind of strategies you will bring on board, what kind of new innovations you will bring into your company's business model and stuff like that, or also in terms of revenue streams, in terms of USP and stuff like that. You'll have to be innovative, right? What it's trying. You might have only one person in the strategy team who would also be a co-founder as well, not a problem. But then the skill set and the number of employees or more of the dynamics of those employees should be well defined. Now, coming towards general management team, you see that these are more of executive teams who would listen to out to the CXO or the leadership guys telling what to do and then execute stuff on a proper fashion and achieving the best of the best practices, basically. Okay, best project management approach to it. Now, looking at the fourth quadrant, which is very important, which a lot of companies do not follow to a maximum level. Taking example of Uber, probably Uber can have escorts as a quality control practice for women who are traveling in their cabs, because women traveling in the cabs during nighttime might not be very safe. To give you an example, Uber can simply hire additional either men escort or women escort to be able to show that there is a person who will be there with you in the cab to escort you while you're traveling alone. It shouldn't be like just the driver and the customer in the cab. So I'm just giving you an example of how quality control aspect usually work for big companies like Uber. Okay. That's just an example, right? Uber is a fabulous company, obviously. But then I'm just giving you an example of that, right? To understand which are the areas that a business like that could enter. Another thing for Amazon would be of delivering packages on time on quality control, trying to ensure if there's a problem with the product, it will be replaced ASAP, right? Of these kind of things comes under the quality control. Okay, you need to be really careful of planning all these teams well while you're starting business. Even if you have started a business and you're probably launching new revenue streams, sub products, SaaS products, or service verticals, you can still look at doing individual activity of these aspects of the projects, right? Now coming towards the main sheet again, we are looking at the second aspect, technology. Now technology is divided fairly into hardware. It could be 3D printing, it could also be software, something to do with your marketing software, social listening software, or social media software, anything. And finally, the third activity of your important activity that you need to define is about QR codes or any kind of VR, AR applications, which are Internet of Things that you will be implementing in your business. Along with that, you will also see of trying to define what kind of impact will have on what kind of stakeholder, whether it be for investors, whether it be for customers, franchisee partners, as how many stakeholders, distributors or resellers, depending on what kind of stakeholders you have, right? Going back to quadrants again, we will see that we will have to define of the USPs, unique selling propositions of starting your business. If you're starting business in 2022 or in the new era, right, you'll have to have some kind of understanding of why your business is unique. So in our case, we have taken, let's say, an example of a bakery, right? You want to start a bakery or a kind of a baking shop, right? Which actually is a confectionery or a food and beverage industry. But it cannot be a regular retail brick and mortar, store anymore. Things are changing really, really very fast. A dynamic market out there. You will have to probably come up with ideas like, for example, if you see on my screen here, on-demand party supply accessory company, along with just not getting into walk-in business of birthday party products like food and beverages, which are also inclusive of cakes, pancakes, and stuff like that, but also supply products like maybe celebration, birthday celebration accessories and stuff like that. Plan your party with a consultant. This could also be a service vertical that you can run as a unique service, which is an on-demand. You might have a consultant who would help you plan the entire party, procure the products from the bakery or the confectionery on your. Now, looking at other aspect is revenue streams. So you will have to figure out at a niche level of what kind of revenues you will get out of your business, right? In our case, we are using bakery again here for to just give you a understanding of our capabilities. We can do it with a very small business to a very corporate social or more of a SaaS or tech business as well, right? We have a way to go forward with it for sure. So looking at bakery as a revenue stream, designer cakes, party products, designer cakes, when we say it could be of how you have these fashion designers doing fashion and clothing and apparel industry with their design work or the premium work, right? Similarly, you could have designer cakes. This is already a renowned market, just that we are trying to define these are the services or the revenue streams that your business should definitely have. If you look at a traditional bakery shops or the local shops that you have in brick and mortar retail store, you might not have the party accessories right shelved in the store. Not always, right? So we are recommending that as a great move for revenue streams. Again, you might even have a CRM, that is a customer relationship management tool for the party agencies to partner with you in driving that procurement and event management at one portal on from one single dashboard, right? Same thing goes with the to be implemented in the technology aspect on the technology vertical here. In the example of that, I would tell you to probably go with launching a CRM software for party organizer. Any birthday can be planned on this application, right? What we are talking about when we say technology and the new age revenue stream. So in revenue streams, you can divide them into the primary revenue streams, which are the bakery business, which is a primary, and then accessories, on-demand chef, catering, party orders, events, food carnivals, cooking academy, anything that you can think of as from an innovation angle. That's why we exist, to help you open up these, thoughts so that we can work on out of the box process, out of the box thinking process, and apply that. And that is it for now. You can probably work on this sheet, making a copy of it, because now I'm assuming you already have access, and we will be in connect for sure. I'm going to try and write an email to you to see how we can customize some of your sheets or to give you access to some of the other business function templates that we have if you would like, based on how you want to go about. And we are also happy to take feedback or to look at your interest into enrolling for a full-time program that we 1 month, right? We can always get in connect and discuss further. Now, please do have a look at this example carefully and then start working by making a copy of your own and start doing implementation of this activity for your business. Now, the best thing of this is that when you are filled with a lot of details of these particular, aspects on your sheet, you could sit with your marketing teams and tell them about how you feel your representation of campaigns could be. We will do a different pre-recorded video on that topic. You might have an access to our marketing data sheet, which is a very detailed aspect of a marketing strategy from the base of it, of how we learned. I am somebody who has worked with Fortune 500 companies with years of experience working remotely with a US ad agency. I am having that exposure to both retail businesses as well as the top software companies in the world, right? So that kind of leverage I want to really bring onto the table and share with my referral contacts. And I'm also a co-organizer and a meetup organizer for my meetup group that you are probably part of. And if you're outside the meetup group, you might be on some other applications. I'm trying to build my community and getting this access to speak with you and get vocal about our business model templates that will help you revolutionize of how you do the business today. And it will also definitely add value to your tomorrow. Thank you. I'll be now signing off. We'll stay in connect. Cheers. Bye-bye.